Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Osinbajo gave himself out cheaply to Buhari. Now he's been relegated, says Fani Kayode. Following reports of the dissolution of the economic management team, previously chaired by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, and the establishment of new economic advisory team without the VP, former aviation minister Femi Fani-Kayode has faulted the VP for being the architect of his own downfall. Not only was the VP removed as the head of the economic team, some parastatals under his supervision have also been taken off, and he has now been directed to seek presidential approval before key decisions. In a Tuesday tweet, FFK acknowledged Oshibajo's powers have effectively been whittled down. He went on to blame VP for his cowardly and quisling disposition towards the president as the reason why he has been relegated to the background. According to him, of the VP and the president's relations, this is what happens when you hold yourself out cheaply to those who despise you. See Fani Kayode's tweet. He said, despite its constant fawning on Buhari, his cowardly and quisling disposition, and his penchant to defend the indefensible, Professor Yomi Oshibajo seems to have been relegated and treated with disdain and contempt by the object of his praise and the recipients of his worship. First, he is thrown off the economic team, then some parastatals are removed from his supervision, and finally he is told that he must get presidential approval for any expenses he seeks to incur. This is what happens when you hold yourself out cheaply to those who despise you. Wow. We've been hearing a lot of things about, trying to remove him from all those key positions. Of course, we talked about the economic team he was leading, and a lot of people have come out, of the opinion that since he's not a professional in that area, that they would have put people that will really, people that are really, sound as far as economy is concerned. People who their line of professionalism is towards that area, economists, people that are accountants and all of that, and they have worked over time in terms of that their professionalism. And most importantly, the VP is a lawyer and a professor of law at that. But of course, you ought to know maybe little knowledge of all of those things, but it's not something like, okay, you really want to, this is your field. When you talk of law, definitely people will like, want to listen to him. He knows one or two things very well. But when it comes to the economy, little will he even be able to, will he know? And of course, even if he's going to have a fair knowledge about the economy, but it won't be as depth as, as expected for somebody who is in that line. And, people commended Buhari, according to them, that, okay, it's the best good thing for him to have brought people that are sound, that are really, vast in that area. But all of a sudden again, we learned that he's going to be taking approval for some things. And again, now they said the head of the corrupt, how do you say, anti-corruption uh, team or whatever that is still in charge of, he has been, told not to even hold that position again. So a lot of things, and people have been talking here and there. A lot of people are twisting the whole thing. A lot of people are really explaining the implication of what has been done to him. But the federal government has replied that no, that the vice president always follow due process and all of that. They are just trying to make up some things, but Nigerians just believe that, oh, see what they have been saying. And that's why Fani Kayode is like, oh, you have sold yourself so cheaply, that you could not even, that it's always coming out to defend what is not defendable. but it depends on what Nigerians will be, or the way Nigerians will be seeing it. I think that's just my own opinion. And a lot of people have been saying a lot of things here. And someone say, trader money, how far, how market. Fani Kayode like making nonsense from every situation. The president has the right to act when it is necessary because everything stops at his desk. Changes were not made because Mr. Vice President is lacking in his stewardship, but because there is need to rejig the system. That change couldn't have been the one to make such changes. Only way Fani Kayode will be happy is when he is able to manipulate what comes out of Aso Villa. One thing is clear, it can never put food on his table. That is somebody's opinion. And somebody say, Nigerians with a shallow mind, when will you guys begin to think, normally? Someone say, question for those fellow making noise above. When late Alex Ekweme was Shagari's VP, tell us what are the miracles he performed as a VP. Someone say that is because the so-called president, doesn't know what he's doing, and the vice has to do virtually everything for him. But now that there will be no more presidential debates, that he would need the vice president to answer questions for him. That's why he suddenly turned to tiger. People with a different opinion. And someone says, some Yorubas will be making mouths that they have the vice president, a vice that has become a mere errand boy. Someone say, Oga Professor, why are you downgraded like this? Someone say it serves Yoruba's rights. They think because the second in command in the country's affairs, that gives them the edge over other tribes in Nigeria. I said it that the tyrant herdsman president will turn their professor know all into an errand boy. They abused me then. Now it has just started. This is just the preamble, not the real cocoa. Someone said he was dining with a Fulani man, thinking he will take over in case of any eventuality. He will grow tall soon. Someone says the worst of it all is that the trader money will be used against him if he eventually or try not to follow them foolishly. Fulanis are very good in tricking someone. He will be blackmailed if he tries anything at all. Someone say more is coming. Someone say because the VP was left out of the economy team, you call this relegation. Did the VP complain of relegation? Many Nigerians are totally frustrated. They always post anything they like online. Education without wisdom. Someone say Buhari may sack Osinbajo any moment. Nothing will happen. Really? Do you guys believe that it can get to that level? Because only today a lot of things have just like as if they are just putting him on hold. Just be on your own, or maybe they felt that he didn't do well in that economic team. Now that a lot of things have been removed under him, and he has to take approval. That's just what is happening. But they will still come out and say, that is not the reason, that is not the reason. But at the end of the day, what people are saying, what people are insinuating, you will now see that, and you hear later that those things are becoming true. But they will deny it. Even people supporting, they will deny it. But that is their own cup of tea. But what we just need is that whatever that they will do to make people feel better, to take this country to where it ought to be, to make us grow as a country, to make us, feel better, just make sure that everything goes well. That is what Nigerians are after. I think that's what we are after, all about. Let them do the right thing and let us see the changes, whether the people that they have brought in will be able to do the wonders or what we expect, in as much they'll be able to listen and take the country forward. That is just the most important thing. Anyhow they want to do it, whichever way they want to do it, so far we are going to be benefiting from the whole thing. I think it will be good for all of us. Of course, a lot of politics will be going around. People that are loyal to some people that really defend their own, they will be twisting the whole thing. They will be interpreting it, not even twisting, they will be interpreting it the way they understand it. But what we know is that the person who is in charge should do the needful. They should do the needful so that we'll be out of all this mess. because a lot of things are not really going on the way they ought to. The economy that we've been clamoring for, that we want it to move forward, we want the best out of it. Since they have changed the economy team, and we hope that they will work together and understand themselves, so that we will see the reality, so that we'll see the changes. It's not just mere rhetoric, or just mere, okay, we have changed people and we are not going to see the effects. We want to see the effects. That is what Nigerians are all after. So, like Fani Kayode is saying, that the VP sold himself so cheaply, and now he has been relegated. Do you really believe that he has been relegated because he sold himself, or he gave himself out cheaply to Buhari? Please, I would like to hear from you. Leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.